worst hangover story you've had here?
The worst was waking up under the brass band stage and they were already playing.
What's the craziest thing you've seen here so far?
I saw the Jackass mascot puking into a tuba while the band kept playing like nothing happened.
What's your top survival tip for Oktoberfest?
Ach, don't fight the brass band. They always win and they play on your grave. What do you think of the beer here?
The beer is very good, yeah? I drink 6 liters already and now I cannot feel my legs.
What's the dumbest thing you've spent money on here?
40 euros on a beer stein shaped like a boob, and it leaks from the nipple.
What's been the worst part of the festival so far? The toilets. It's like a gas chamber designed by a bratwurst factory.
What's your biggest regret from this year so far?
Eating 3 bratwursts before the chicken dance and my stomach still has not forgiven me.
How do you feel about sharing tables with strangers? Bloody awful of it, though. I sat next to a bloke who eats sauerkraut like popcorn. What's the funniest chant you've heard today?
Yeah, the whole tent shouted, chug, chug, divorce, at a man proposing. So what's the most romantic thing a guy has said to you here?
That my eyes sparkled more than the foam on a freshly poured beer, right before he passed out in my lap.
What's the best thing about Oktoberfest for you?
It's the only place where it's socially acceptable to eat a sausage the size of your forearm at 10 a.m.
What's the funniest chant you've heard today?
I heard 50 people chanting, toilet, toilet, and when I looked, it was just a guy puking.
What's the strangest costume you've seen?
A guy dressed as a giant toilet, and people kept actually using him.
What's the most chaotic thing you've seen today?
Someone started the chicken dance, and the whole tent collapsed like dominoes.
What's the dumbest thing you've done after too many steins?
Woke up in a chicken costume. I did not arrive in a chicken costume.
What's the strangest compliment you've received tonight?
Someone said, nice pretzels, but I was not holding pretzels.
How's your lederhosen holding up?
They're great if you ignore the fact I can't bend, sit, or breathe.
Oh!
How's the music? The chicken dance feels less like dancing and more like synchronized public humiliation. What's the most ridiculous souvenir you've bought?
A singing beer stein. It only knows Sweet Caroline. I might smash it myself.
What's the strangest dance you've been dragged into?
They shouted, techno polka! And now my knees are broken from these squat jumps. What's been the highlight of the festival for you so far?
Some guy proposed to his girlfriend at our table, and 5 minutes later she was grinding on the Oompa Band's trombone player.
What's the most unromantic thing someone has tried here?
Yeah, Bone Drunk tried to kiss me while eating pretzel and almost choked me.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen happen on a bench?
The bench collapsed, and still everyone kept singing as if nothing happened. How much money have you already spent?
Enough to buy a used car, but instead I bought 6 pretzels and a headache.
What's the worst hangover cure you've tried here?
Raw sauerkraut smoothie. It cured nothing, just made me smell worse. What's the wildest thing you've seen in the beer garden?
Yeah, a girl did karaoke to Rammstein, but she only knew the word Prost.
Have you made any German friends yet?
Yeah, one guy taught me how to yodel, and now my hangover has an echo.
What's your top survival tip for Oktoberfest?
Hide a spare pretzel in your bra. Paid. It soaks up beer and impresses strangers.
What's your go-to Oktoberfest snack?
Pickled herring pho. Nothing says romance like fish breath on beer burps.
What's the weirdest song you've heard the band play?
Ach, they played Highway to Hell, but the trumpet was too drunk to finish. How do you keep drinking when the steins are bigger than your head?
Ach, I just use 2 hands like a child with bottle, yeah?
How's your dirndl holding up after all this beer?
It was holding up fine until 3 guys mistook my cleavage for the lost and found box.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you here?
I lost my friends, joined the wrong stag party, and now I'm in all their wedding photos.
What's the worst thing you've eaten here so far? A sausage so undercooked it oinked at me when I bit into it. What's the strangest thing you've seen someone do with a sausage?
One guy tried to impress me by deep-throating a bratwurst, and now I can't eat them without laughing.
What's the strangest thing someone shouted at you in the beer tent?
Someone screamed, "You are the new Oktoberfest queen," when I was only trying to pee, yeah.
Do you feel safer inside or outside the beer halls? Definitely outside. Fewer stains flying at my face, more space to dodge drunks.
What's the strangest food you've eaten with beer here?
Pickled herring on a bratwurst bun. Even the seagulls walked away.
What's the most romantic thing you've seen here?
2 tourists slow danced on a puddle of spilled beer, and it was still classier than my last relationship.
Have you been drinking responsibly?
I was until I confused the piss tent with the beer tent.
How are you coping with the crowd?
Not bad. I have just accepted that I will leave here with a permanent pretzel imprint on my back.
How many times have people spilled beer on you today?
Only 3 times, but each time straight into the cleavage, so very efficient, yeah?
Prithee, what is the most unholy concoction thou hast mixed with thy beer? A full pretzel that dissolved into a salty sludge, and I drank it anyway for the vital nutrients. What's been the hardest thing to handle here at Oktoberfest?
Trying to find the toilets when everyone's already converted their steins into piss jugs.
What's the most surprising thing about Oktoberfest?
The biggest surprise is I still fit into this dirndl after 6 pretzels and 5 liters, yeah?
How's your stomach coping with all the beer and sausages?
Honestly, if my stomach had Yelp reviews, today would be a solid 1 star.
How's the music?
The chicken dance feels less like dancing and more like synchronized public humiliation.
What's the strangest pickup line you've heard today?
One guy said he'd like to yodel in my canyon, and I don't know how I feel about that.
What's the most expensive thing you bought so far?
A sausage set me back $30, and it wasn't even 6 inches.
What's the most expensive thing you've bought so far? How's your stomach coping with all the beer and sausages?
Honestly, if my stomach had Yelp reviews, today would be a solid 1 star. So what's the most romantic thing a guy has said to you here?
That my eyes sparkled more than the foam on a freshly poured beer right before he passed out in my lap.
Raise your stein, it's 12 euros flat. Spill half my beer on a guy in a hat. Pretzels hard as Bavarian pine. Toilets are full, I'll pee on my stein. Boom, ba, ba, clap, ba.